What's good, everybody? This is Kyle Rose back at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the evolution of Zuko's character in Avatar: The Last Airbender. And we're going to be starting off with the comic book version, but also referencing the TV show, obviously. There's a lot of information that needs to be talked about, and yeah, so much information that has been put into the comic books is unbelievable. With the TV show having Zuko being, a brash and mischievous child from being an arrogant guy with high ambition, trying to capture the Avatar so that he can reclaim his honor, to being humanized. The humanization of Zuko is one of the things that a lot of people love about his character, and that's why people love his character today. With a lot of the things that happened in the episodes with him and Ozai, or not Ozai, Iroh. With him and Iroh, a lot of the episodes with him and Iroh had so much humanization, with Iroh trying to teach him the ways of how to truly be a firebender. And it's not about aggression. It's not about attacking with brute force. Iroh always tried to teach Zuko this, but Zuko had to learn the hard way multiple times, and all those times he has learned the hard way, it affected him when he tried to actually do something good for the Avatar group, with Avatar Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Toph. He tried to join their group. It was hard for him to join their group because of who he was as a person back in the day, and how he mistreated them as the enemy, or as the ally of the Fire Nation, but the enemy to them. So now he's trying to. There's just a lot of information that has been put into the TV show, but when it comes to the comic books, it's even more so evolved to Zuko's character being completely humanized at this point, being the hero of the nation, along with Avatar Aang being the Fire Lord, the new Fire Lord, and less tyrannical and less devious, evil like his father Ozai. He's not like his father Ozai, and with that being said, he tries to pave a new path of the Fire Nation, as we see in The Legend of Korra, which he did pave greatly, and everything that he did in the TV show of Avatar, and then to The Legend of Korra, we're going to see hopefully in this new animated show that will eventually come out of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I just want to discuss, it's just like, with everything that has happened to Zuko, it's just, we have come so far as Avatar fans, and we have seen his downfalls, and we have seen his uprisings, and we know where he's at now. He has been risen as the Fire Lord, and it's just so much depth within his character when it comes to him and Azula and him. And so the funny thing is, Azula actually complements Zuko in a lot of ways when it comes to character development, very much like how Ozai complements Zuko. And in fact, I believe even more so when we're going to see with the comic book version adapted to the animated version, hopefully, Azula is actually more complementary to Zuko's character development than even Iroh. And you might be surprised when I say that, but if you read the comic books, Azula has always been the enemy of Zuko. She didn't like Zuko. They never liked each other. But the thing about it is, the thing that keeps them driving is their mother, for one, and the Avatar. Now, when we break things down here, we can see that they have potential drive. They have connections to each other with that drive. Even though they're rivals / enemies, they still have a connection in the sense that they want to achieve the same goals, to meet their mother and also to capture the Avatar. So I'm going back to like the show, obviously, when I'm talking about capture the Avatar, because throughout the whole time they wanted to take the Avatar down and all this stuff, and then that's when you start seeing the breakdown of their childhood, more so on Zuko but less on Azula. But even when it was a little bit less on Azula than Zuko, Azula had more intensity when it comes to her childhood, because she had a lot of traumatic experiences than like Zuko. I mean, obviously you might say, well, Zuko has his face scarred, so that could be a consider a very traumatic experience. But Azula has also had huge schizophrenia. A lot of her childhood has been a kind of like parental abuse by her father. She actually, in my opinion, had somewhat of a more devious parental abuse by Ozai than Ozai did Zuko. Why? Because at least to me, at least Ozai abused Zuko in the sense like, I don't like you, I hate you, I don't care for you. But when he tried to do it to Azula, he tried to make her to be like this elegant everything that he is, but everything that she never thought that she wanted. She wanted her mother after everything is said and done. She never wanted to truly be within her heart, you know, the princess or the queen of the Fire Nation, even though she's like, because of her father, she's highly arrogant, and that's what she thinks she wants. And as we already have this being shown in the comic book version when she left Ursa after she saw her mother for the last time. The last time she saw her, but we don't know if she's going to see her again. But for the last time she saw Ursa, we already know what she truly wanted within her heart at that very moment, because when she left, she gave up being the queen of the Fire Nation, or, you know, the leader of the Fire Nation. So that's one trigger that is just like obvious for her character design. It's like she never wanted, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, she never wanted the throne, and if it wasn't for her father, she truly would have yearned for her mother a lot more. She would have been more honest with herself than she has ever been before. Now, when it comes to Zuko always wanted his father's approval as well as searching for his mother. He wanted both, but he knows, unlike Azula, what is right and what is wrong truly. So he knows that his father was a wrongful, tyrannical ruler, and he even spoke on to this when he was even younger than, much younger. He was like 12 or something. So it's like we know everything about like how Zuko is in his mental state. He's mentally stable while Azula is mentally unstable. That's the thing. That's why I say that Azula has been abused more, because her mind wasn't even in the right place to begin with when it came to her mother, when it came to everything that has went on with her family. It's just like, it's unfortunate for her character development that she was tortured in that way. Zuko was, even though he spent years exiled and all of this, his face is scarred. He wanted to have his father's approval. He hasn't seen his mother. Even after all of that, Zuko was still mentally able to, keep himself together and to fight for what he believed in as the Prince of the Fire Nation, while Azula was struggling with schizophrenia. Well, she was struggling with a lot of like insane things that has happened to her in her life, and it's just been super unfortunate for her. She couldn't control herself in the end, and she just went absolutely insane. And we see what happens to her with the occult, with everything that she has formed in order to change Zuko, in order for Zuko to be like their father, which is highly unfortunate. But that is the evolution of character development. That's why I love character developments like Azula, because someone like Azula, you can really like have a lesson learned when it comes to her character development, when it comes to how to develop a character, and how schizophrenia affects these people that are like this in real life. It's a very powerful message, and I highly recommend that you read the comic books, even if the TV show comes out, because the comic books are so powerful when it comes to the storyline between Azula and Ursa and Zuko. And yeah, that is it. That's the video. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Follow me, and I've made Sonic content, and I will also be making Avatar: The Last Airbender content. And this is it. I will talk to you guys later on the next video. Peace.